Hello, my name is Jeremiah. I started losing my hair at age 18, 19. I noticed that my uncles actually started noticing it at my graduation. My father was bald, so was my grandfather on my dad's side, so I kind of knew it was inevitable that it was going to happen to me too. Started looking at different things I could do to change it, how to save my hair, and eventually stuck to going to the transplant. It's been 4 years. I had my first transplant done. At the time I had more of my natural hair, and over time I lost it and thinned to what my transplants just left in the front. The hair loss has definitely changed a lot of my life for the most part. Anybody that knows me knows I wear a hat 24/7. I almost wear it to sleeping. In high school I had a full head of hair, had to have it thinned. Always did my hair, and once you start losing it and you have your friends, you gotta be thick-skinned, they start making the bald jokes, stuff like that, and it's different when you look in the mirror and you don't see yourself anymore, so you want to fix that, go back to your normal self. So that's when you start looking at that and other options. But definitely confidence had changed. You don't want to go in public as much because you want to be cosmetically appealing to people. Don't want them looking at your hairline versus your eyes. That's a very common one. I'm hoping for all over coverage, naturalness, but to just be able to style my hair normal again. People not, is that, well, he's balding, take away all that part of life, just to be back to normal. Things you can find online, there's so many different doctors, and you don't know what's true or not. Actually, I fell onto Natural Transplants being online on YouTube and all the videos, and it made a huge difference. All the videos definitely keep you educated, and you can see the results. Past doctor you worked with and trained with also, both very reputable, and the results prove itself, and that's huge.
Dr. Huebner here, Natural Transplants. I'm here with Jeremiah, and what we're doing is the game plan. So we're in the huddle, we're talking about what we're going to do today, and what I've done is I've divided his areas of loss into 3 areas. We have a frontal third, and that's going to establish the hairline and the profile. We have a middle third, and then we have a crown in the back. The crown is that circular area that generally has a spiral component to it. And what we're talking about is what his priorities are. And I always advise my patients to fix the front before you fix the back. The front is the profile. When you shake somebody's hand, you look in the mirror, you see profile, you see hairline. So this is going to make a nice difference in him. You can see what he got from one transplant, which we call a bunch of nothing, which is, obviously if he didn't have the grafts there, it'd look different. But we want to get him some meaningful density today, which would be about 30 to 40% of your natural density in the back, depending on his hair type. Fortunately for Jeremiah, he has nice thick hair. It's such a mean trick. I'm sure when he was younger, he had a thick hair, thick head of thick hair, and he just doesn't have it where he needs it now. So you can see the miniaturization of the hair, the difference in the hair on the top. It's very thin, caliper, almost wispy, transparent hair. It also doesn't grow at the same rate as the hair in the back. And I was talking to Jeremiah earlier. When you go to the barber, this stuff. Oh, actually, your fiance. Congratulations. Fiance cuts his hair, and she probably notices that this hair doesn't grow quite at the same rate as this hair in the back. So, so what we want to do is get in there. We're gonna pretend that he's gonna lose all his natural hair eventually. Hopefully not. He's getting on some products. We've elected to start from the front. 1 and 2 hair micrografts to soften up this front, so it's a nice natural transition into some larger grafts behind there to get rid of this doll's hair appearance. Some of these grafts in the front that he has are a little too large. So we're going to soften all that up so he doesn't have the pluggy doll's hair look. Start from the front and work our way back as far back as we can go. I know that I can get 2 zones of this today. Depending on his elasticity, if I can get a little wider strip, I'm going to try to get into the crown as well. We just don't know until we get in there. So I'm really excited about today. Thank you so much, Jeremiah, for sharing your experience. We'll be checking in throughout the day to show you his progress. Dr. Huebner here, Natural Transplants. I'm here with Jeremiah. We're about a third of the way